Hi everybody, it's Angela, founder of Liv Tall, and on today's episode I am walking you through the new jet set. I am so excited to bring you this set. I've been working a really long time to actually develop the right sort of balance, the right two pieces, and most importantly to get the right fabric. This piece is your sort of day in, day out. It's great for travel. It's meant to be just as comfortable that you could wear it at home, but if you have to run to the grocery store or your kids pick up, you're gonna feel still put together because it's elevated and nice enough that it's not just gonna feel like you're wearing, your yoga pants or your sweatpants, right? So the jet set is two pieces. So it is a crew neck sweatshirt with extra long sleeves, of course. I mean, you can see how long it is on me. Crew neck, sweatshirt, and these sweatpants. An overview of the sweatshirt. Like I talked about, it's a crew neck, and then it's just got these lovely sleeves. I did extra long ribbing because I just wanted to add a couple of extra touches that really elevated the style overall. Like I said, it is sort of like a boxier fit. And if you can see, it's a high to low seam. So the back sweatshirt is longer. And the reason I did that was so that it could have this really great tuck look, because who doesn't love a French tuck, right? So I'm all about it. I'm kind of like, everything I wear now has to be a French tuck, even my sweatpants. Even when I'm at home in my sweatpants, I'm still doing the French tuck because I just think it adds and gives you a great shape, and it just makes it a little bit more elevated. So that's why I did the high-low there. I mean, you could absolutely just wear this sweatshirt with a pair of leggings and wear it open and have that little high to low look. It's gonna look great either way, but I did that so that the tucking aspect was more friendly and just looked really nice when it was finished. So that's the sweatshirt. The sweatpants are a high-rise with an elastic waistband. So I actually decided not to do a draw cord like something that you typically see on sweatpants. Again, just to make it a little bit more of an elevated look. Quite frankly, sometimes I get irritated by those little tags or those little ties. So I just kind of wanted to do away with them and make this a very clean look. So the elastic waistband, I went through actually a few different iterations to make sure that the width was really comfortable but also still really held its shape nicely. Then it's got these wonderful pockets. I used a thinner version of this material for the pockets so that it is not like bulky. You can't see the pockets through the pant, which I really like. Another sort of just very small detail that adds to this sort of seamless look to the pants. And the leg is relaxed, so you can see there's my leg. There's plenty of room all around. It's a wide, straight leg, so there's no like flare or anything to it. It's just wide and relaxed. And then, of course, the final detail is this slit on the side. And I love this because, we all have like our cool sneakers that we love to wear, and it just allows for the pants to be extra long but not get bunched up at the bottom. So I also decided to do this pant when I was thinking of kind of creating this jet set that I talked about in the beginning. I really didn't want to do another pair of joggers for two reasons. One, I have worn many, many bad joggers, the ones that are too short, that kind of go up into your calf and are not very comfortable. And then also I feel like there are many, many other brands doing a jogger option. So I felt like this was something that we don't already have or don't have access to with some of this very cool, relaxed sweatpant look. So that's kind of why when I was developing a sweatsuit, I didn't go the jogger route. I'm also working for fall on developing another kind of maybe a couple of pieces where you can mix and match this set. So if there is a silhouette in a pant or in like a sweatshirt or maybe like a zippy hoodie, whatever that looks like to you, Let me know in the comments because I'd love to get your feedback. I want to make clothes that you want to wear. So if you see, whoa, gotta know my spacing. So if you have another kind of silhouette that you would love to see mixed in with this jet set, just let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. So let me talk to you about the material, which I am so obsessed about. I probably spent about 6 months or so sourcing, sampling, and trying different types of sweatsuit, sweatshirt materials before I found the right one. It's also really hard when you know exactly what you're looking for, but then you have to work through vendors online, through sample books to try to search for like the perfect material. And last fall, I traveled to LA to the LA Textile Show, and one of the vendors there had this material, and as soon as I felt it, I knew this was exactly what I wanted. Because again, what I was trying to find was something that kind of looked a little bit dressier, so maybe has a little bit more of a drape, versus something that's a little bit bulkier, like a traditional sweatshirt or sweatsuit material. So this fit the bill perfectly. It is a bamboo cotton spandex blend, and it actually is fleece-lined. So it's got that really soft, fuzzy feel on the inside, and it is so soft on the outside. It's just a very, very luxurious material, and it was exactly what I was looking for. I also learned, and I'm not gonna spill the beans on exactly what brand, but this material is something that was actually used, or is currently being used, by a very large athletic brand. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. And you're paying a lot more for that product than you are for mine, I might add. With this being a very luxurious, very soft material, this is sort of the most important part of this video for you to know. So this material has a shrinkage kind of percent to it. So the first time you wash it, it's going to shrink up about an inch or so and just a little bit overall in the body. But before you get any worried and think that it's gonna become too short, I built that in to the pattern. So actually when you first get it in your delivery and you put the sweatshirt on, you might actually feel like it might be a little bit too big. You might feel like the pants, they come in the 2 inseam lengths, 35 and 37. It might feel like it's dragging a little bit. So I built that in. Bigger companies have bigger budgets to pre-shrink and pre-wash things, but that was going to make the cost of this suit a lot more expensive because the cost to pre-shrink the material was way more than me just adding more fabric to the design overall. So when you get it, just know that it's going to have just a little bit more body to it than the finished product. And I have worn this, so I am wearing a size medium. I'm 6'1". I wear a medium in all of the clothes, and I have a 29-inch waist. I have a 39-inch hip and kind of waist butt area, and then I have a 35-inch inseam, just to give you guys a reference. And I have washed this at least 4 to 5 times since I've had this final sample, just to really do like all the wash and wear, make sure that it holds up and that it is perfect, which it is. So you can tell right now I'm 6'1", I'm in sneakers, it's hitting the ground, okay? So let me talk about the inseams. They come in 2 inseams, so it's 35 inches and it's 37 inches. So that measurement is from right at the seam, right in the crotch, all the way down to the floor. So you'll hear me use a term that says relaxed inseam. That's because this, like the crotch area, doesn't fit right up next to you like a denim. So when we think inseams, we're really probably thinking about our jeans, which really do ride right up into, you know, our crotch, right? So when you say 35 and I say relaxed 35, it's because it starts below, right? So it's not like right up at the top here, it relaxes a little bit. So if you are at home and you are wondering what size to make or what size would be best for you, if a 35 is going to be long enough, or even if a 37-inch inseam is going to be long enough. The other measurement to look at is from the top of this seam, so from like the top seam of the crotch up to the waistband is 14 inches. And typically with denim, with a high rise, it's about 12 inches. So you can kind of see how that rise is longer, and then it also makes the length of the pants overall longer. So again, just to reiterate, I am wearing the size medium in the 35-inch inseam. I have shoes on, I have washed it 4 or 5 times, and it's still literally dragging on the ground. Okay, so don't worry about that shrinkage. I built it in, I'm taking care of you, okay? In order to care for this, so kind of in the same vein of it being a more delicate material, you wanna wash it in cold, you don't wanna dry it. So I actually made the mistake because I had other samples I was working with before the final sample. I did actually dry this material at a high heat and it shrank a whole lot more. So please don't throw this in the dryer. If you wash it in cold, I like to wash it in delicate just because I like to take extra care of the material. And then I just hang it. You know, when you hang it, you can kind of like flatten it out a little bit, get some of those heavy creases out, and I promise you, it dries beautifully. I actually gave these pants a little bit of a steam before I made this video because obviously I wanted you just to see like a perfect product. But if I was just wearing it day to day, there were so few and faint little creases that I wouldn't have even had to do that. So just make sure you don't put these in the dryer unless maybe you're not tall and you're watching this video and you just think this is a really cool suit and you want it to be short. Go ahead and throw it in the dryer, okay, because it will shrink up, so just take good care. And it will be good to you. That's what I always like to say. So there you have it. That is the Jet Set. $75 for the pants, $60 for the sweatsuit, $135 total. I promise you, you will be blown away by the material, by the quality. You're going to love it. And if you want to see other styles, like I said, like a zip up, a hoodie, shorts even, any other styles that you like to see in this sort of sweatsuit style, let me know because I want to add on for fall and winter of, this year, later this year, because we'll show you this material, because I just hit the jackpot when I found this material. It comes in a ton of colors. So this was actually another color that I sampled. And the only reason I didn't bring it in this color was because I wanted to just test it first in the black. I wanted to get your feedback. I wanted to just be able to wear it versus just making it in a lot of colors right from the get-go. So I started with the black because who doesn't love a black sweatsuit, right? We can use these pieces interchangeably. So I put a pause on this color, but that's the other thing. If you want to see other colors, or if there's colors that you love, I mean, this material comes in so much. So let me know down in the comments if you like this oatmeal color. It's got like a little bit of like a heathering, so I wanted to show you. It is absolutely beautiful. I have to say, I was wearing this one out in public a lot too. Every single time I wore it, I got stopped. So let me know if you like this color or other colors because I will be adding on to the Jet Set. That is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one, and thank you so much for being here.